Okay, so now we are continuing with lesson 46 by Julio Sagreras. The previous video we walked through measures 1 through 4. Now we are going to continue and go on from measures 5 through 8. And then I'll make another video that I'll be playing the whole thing through a few times, okay? So, here we go. You've already numbered all your measures, so it should be pretty easy to find measure 5. Now, our thumb is going to play that 5th string. Our index is going to play the 3rd string. And then we have a C sharp. And what does it mean to sharp? That's exactly right. We have to raise it up 1 fret. So notice the number next to that C sharp. Our 2nd finger in our left hand is going to play that C sharp. So far we have our A, our G, our C sharp, and our E. Okay, so let's play through that with our regular right hand pattern. We have thumb, Good, how did that go? If you need to pause and review that a few times, feel free to do it. Okay, let's move on to measure 6. This is probably going to be the most difficult chord to do. But if you follow this nice little trick, it'll be easy. So, notice that our thumb is now going to move to our 4th string. We're going to play that D. Now your 2nd finger was playing that C sharp. Now you're going to move that to the A on the 3rd string. 3rd string, 2nd fret. Then, first you're going to play the 4th string, and then you play the 3rd string. Now you're going to add your pinky on the D, which is found on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. So we have our thumb, our index, our thumb, right? Our index, and then our middle plays the D, and then 1st finger is going to reach and play the F on the 1st fret of the 1st string. So that shape gives us a D minor chord, if that helps. Notice how I didn't moving from that previous chord, I didn't move my entire hand there right away. What I did is that I slowly added each finger as I need them in the music. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So I need to play the D with my thumb, then I add my 2nd finger, add my middle, and then add that first, I said middle, add the pinky, and then add the 1st finger. Okay? So now that we got that chord in place, let's play through that measure. It's okay if your muscles are kind of burning, that's okay. This is a tough chord. Just kind of, you can do it. I believe in you. Here you go. We have our D, A, D, F, A, D, D, A, D, F, Okay, if that was pretty tough, that's okay. That's not easy. That's a pretty tough chord and a lot for our left hand to have to do. But I think that if you practice it a little bit every day, you'll be able to get it. If you've made it this far with your lessons from me, I know that you can do it. Okay? Now we're going to put those measure 5 and measure 6 together. Alright? Here we go. Let's get our C sharp ready in our left hand. Got it? Good. Ready? Go. A, G, C sharp, A, G, C sharp, A, G, right, how did that go? Is that pretty tough? If you feel ready to move on, move on. But if you feel like you need to practice it a little bit more, feel free to rewind, press pause, practice at your own tempo. Just make sure that that is nice and clean and comfy before you move on in the piece. Okay? For right now, we're going to move on. Last line, last two measures. Let's do it. We've played these chords before. What we're going to be doing is just switching in between them a little bit faster. We're not going to get a full measure for each chord. So here we go, measure 7. Notice how we're going to have our thumb now moves to the E on the 6th string. And the chord, the rest of the chord, you're going to use your second finger for that A and that first finger for that C. It's just like the very first chord of this piece. So that should be pretty simple. But look, halfway through the measure, we do have to do a chord change. Here's the good news. You've done that chord as well. That's the same chord from the second measure of the piece. And so that's where your first finger goes down to that G sharp on the 3rd string. Yeah. Pretty simple. Just we don't get as much time playing those chords. So let's try this real quick. So first, our low E, and then our A, our C, our E, our A, our C, our low E again with a G sharp. All right, how'd that go? Should we try it again? Let's try it again. C, E, A, C, E, G sharp, B, E, G sharp, B. All right, last measure, and guess what? It's the same, it's the first chord. And you don't even have to play the whole thing out. You just got to play it through once. You got to play that right hand pattern through once. So we're in the home stretch. Here we go, measure 8. Just like that first chord, you've played it now 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times with the A in the bass and 1 time through with the E in the bass. So your hand should be very comfy finding this A and this C. Here we go. Ready, go. And you're done. Okay? Let's play through measure 5 through 8, and then I'll make another video where I play through the whole thing for you. Here we go. Starting measure 5. Let's get our C sharp ready. Do you got it ready? I got it ready. Here we go. Ready, go. Feel free to play that through a couple times. Look forward to the next video where I play the whole thing through a bunch of times. Probably like 2 or 3, not a bunch. And of course, as always, let me know if you have any questions or comments. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.